Hello, hi, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Well, silver, what can I say? I believe that May 2025, we're going to see a price explosion regarding the bigger percentage gains than gold regarding silver. So today really is to really talk to you about silver's potential in May 2025. So what it may do, well, it may outperform gold percentage wise, and I'm going to discuss with you in real time about some stacking strategies that you can use, and also some of the drives that are happening now, for example. So welcome everyone, I'm Christine, and tonight live it is all about something massive. I believe that the coming for silver is here. For example, we all seen gold climb, right? We've all seen it, but silver, it's lining up for a percentage explosion this May 2025. The signs are here. This is a, how can I say it, once in a lifetime opportunity. This opportunity is a once in a 300-year opportunity, basically. And what I really want to talk to you about is really raising some awareness now. Did you know that if you was to buy 1 ounce of gold, for example, it would cost you round about 3,200. It's currently at the moment, for example. Now imagine you would have to buy 100 ounces of silver to have the same equivalent, for example. And this is why I'm saying that this is an opportunity. It's affordable. It is going to be something that is happening now already. It is something that we cannot live without, silver I'm referring to here. So imagine medical is needed, solar panels it's needed for, it is needed in a lot of ways in our everyday life. Even in the medical trade industry, it is needed for most things in our lives, like electric vehicles, for example, which is going to become law once 2030 comes along, for example. So today I want to talk to you more about this massive opportunity. So like I said, we've seen gold climb, and now I believe it's silver's turn. Silver is coming. It's like silver's coming round the mountain, if you know what I mean. So why do I think that silver may explode in 2025 in May, for example? Well, historically, when gold cools and the gold to silver ratio exceeds 80 to 1, silver outperforms gold by 2 to 3x. For example, it's going to 2-3x, for example. So we are in the pattern again. And like I say, that there's always a pattern here in silver and gold. It's a history. There's a pattern. There's a history there. Now, just like in 2011 and also 1970s, there was the silver boom, for example. Economic tensions, inflation and recession fears are driving safe haven demands. This is why we're all looking to this, because of the fiat currency. Globally, everybody is looking for other aspects rather than relying on currency, for example. Now, silver industry, for example, the industrial demand, i.e. electronic vehicles, solar panels, green tech, is all that is it's a all-time high right now. This is what is really pushing the silver demand, because there's not enough silver to actually meet the demand. So like, for example, I've mentioned to you that the silver mines, they said that globally in 20 years time that they're going to run out of silver. So what do you think that means for silver? And yes, I love gold, don't get me wrong, but I really do love silver as well. So let's go into that a bit more, for example, right now. So I'm going to talk to you about Michael Oliver, amazing analysis. He really talks about this in real depth, for example. So silver has just set up a structural for a breakout. The chart behavior is not just random, it is happening, for example. So I'm going to talk to you about the gold versus silver comparison, for example. So May 2025, gold is 3,300, for example, whereas silver is $33 per ounce. So I'm going to say that again. Gold is $3,300 for an ounce, whereas with silver is $33 per ounce. Now, imagine that if you was to purchase that amount of silver, you would end up with a lot of silver coins, for example. To spend 3,300, for example, on silver, you would have to buy 100 ounces, for example. Now, let's look at the change, the percentage wise. So gold, there is a plus 6.5% change, whereas with silver, there is a plus 13.2%. So you can see that it's double. So that's why I believe that silver is outperforming gold right now, because of the percentage wise, for example. So let's look at the access right. So with regards to gold, it is less affordable because it's expensive, right? Not everyone has got $3,300, for example, for 1 ounce of gold, for example. Whereas with silver, it is affordable at all levels. For example, $33 for 1 ounce.